Screen. Okay, recording is started. Share screen. This one. Okay. Okay, good evening, everybody. This is Sinead Gittens here. I'm helping Jade to host, in case you wonder why I'm showing up under Jade's name. Claudia is also helping. She's going to join in shortly. And we're very excited to be sharing more about the Young Living supplements with you. So just by way of introduction, we are a group of fellow essential oilers worldwide. So our team is in South Africa, but also across the world. We love using our Young Living products for quite some time. Some of us are using it a few years now, and some are new, but we all love using our products. We're honored to share from our hearts and experiences. And while we'll be sharing our products, I also just want to share some testimonies as we go along. And I'm going to invite, at the end of the supplement, just invite any of you on the call to just share a personal testimony. So if you have anything you want to share, just hold that for us and we can share it. I think that's really where we learn so much from each other and from those personal testimonies. Okay, let's dive right into it then. So in South Africa, we have 6 supplements available. They are, and we're going to go through each one now. So it's Agile Ease, Inner Defense, the 2 probiotics, which is the Kit Sense Mighty Pro and Life 9, Multigreens, and Sulfurzyme. And before we dive into it, just want to share with you a little bit of history from Gary Young, who's the founder of Young Living. So he was one of the first people to add essential oils to the supplements. So you'll see a lot of the supplements will mention essential oils that they have in them. And when he started his research in using supplements, they did research to see what is the nutrient absorption after you take the supplement. And they found before adding essential oils, and they measured after 24 hours, the nutrient absorption was about just over 40%, 42%. And then they experimented with adding essential oils. And after adding it, the absorption increased to 64% in just 30 minutes. So it's a huge difference. And after an hour, it was 86%. So that's something that's quite unique about Young Living supplements, is that it has the essential oils in it. And also, the quality of our essential oils. So it's really, you're just getting the best of the best. My husband always says the Young Living oils are like the Rolls Royce of essential oils. And I think the same about our supplements. All right, let's move on to the next one. Claudia, I'm going to hand over to you then to talk about Agile Ease.
Cool. Hi, guys. Hope you're all good. So Agile Ease is a delightful little gem in the supplement lineup. And if you need a lot or a little bit of extra help with healthy mobility, then Agile Ease is the one for you. It's perfect if you're a gym rat like me, or if you love to run or walk daily, or if you're an athlete, or if you're in the middle-aged or elderly category. So it's basically for all of us. It's got ingredients like frankincense, calcium, fructoborate, curcuminoids complex, piperine whole fruit extract from black pepper, collagen, glucosamine sulfate, and hyaluronic acid. Sorry, they're quite difficult to pronounce. For best results, you should take 2 capsules daily for joint support, and it helps with inflammation. So yeah, like especially after exercise, you know how sore we all are. Well, I know I am. So I love Agile Ease. It promotes joint and cartilage health, and it's also promotes healthful mobility and flexibility. And yeah, it's a great supplement. So I recently started taking it, and I'm already seeing results. Like I definitely feel a lot better. I've got really sore knees usually, especially after doing lunges at gym, and it's definitely a lot less. My knees are a lot less sore. So Agile Ease for me all the way. Next one. Inner defense. Sunette, are you doing inner defense?
No, you're doing this one and the next one. So.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Okay.
inner defense, okay, so I love inner defense. So if I'm feeling like I'm getting sick, inner defense is my go-to supplement. I don't take it every day. I feel like your body doesn't need it every day. It's really like if you feel like your immune system is being compromised, then I would definitely take it. So if I'm feeling like I'm definitely getting really sick, then I'll take 2 at night. And if I just want like the odd boost of immune for my immune system, I'll take 1 every like 3 nights. I usually take it. So yeah, it promotes a healthy lifestyle regimen. It supports the body's natural defenses and healthy immune system. It's got oregano, thyme, rosemary, and cinnamon bark essential oils in it. It's similar to making an immune bomb, which is basically what's in an immune bomb? Well, we actually shouldn't be advertising that we take oils yet, but okay, so let me not even mention that. So yeah, so inner defense is my go-to for when my immune system is feeling compromised. And then Kid Sense Mighty Pro, also one of my favorites for the kids. It's like a little sachet, so you open it up and they can take 1 every day. You can put it in their lunchbox, and it's a perfect way to introduce prebiotics and probiotics to your little ones or even big ones. Just make sure they're 2 and older. And the over 8 billion active cultures in Mighty Pro work to support your gut for a healthier immunity. And they taste like pixie sticks. So they are quite sweet. My kids think that they're like too sweet, but I mean, who doesn't like sweets when you're a kid? And just be careful around your dogs because they've got xylitol. So don't leave any of them lying on the floor. And you can also combine them with a cold drink, or well, not a cold drink. I don't promote cold drinks, but you know what I mean, water, or you can put it in a yogurt. You can put it in their lunchbox, and it helps with constipation, and yeah, it promotes healthy gut microflora. So yeah, I love it as well. My kids do. I have tasted it once. It is pretty sweet. So
it's like sherbet to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like sherbet. It's very sweet.
There was a question, if I can put it up now, can you use Agile Ease every day permanently?
Yeah, so you can. You can take it. It's basically, yeah, you can use it every day. You can take 2 capsules every day for joint support.
Okay, great.
You can take it any time of the day or with a meal containing fat, which is quite interesting because it says it's better absorbed when taken with fat.
It's that curcumin, the turmeric, which you all know, the yellow turmeric. Curcumin is the active ingredient.
Yes, correct. It's better absorbed when taken with fat.
And that's also why they added the black pepper, the pepperine, and that's from black pepper. Those 2 have a synergistic effect, and it's very high absorption of the nutrients. Okay, all right, so the next one is Life 9. I think this is just an excellent product you have on the market. It's if you know your probiotics, you know how really important they are for healthy digestion, but also the gut. The immune system, I mean to say. So they estimate that about 70% of our immunity comes from our gut, and it's those beneficial bacteria that's helping your body to recognize anything that shouldn't be there, and it helps to eliminate anything that's not beneficial for you before it even gets absorbed. So that's why it's such an important part of the immune system. Now, Life 9 has 9 strains of bacteria, so that's where the name comes from. So that's a really nice, a balanced and big variety. So any of your good probiotics on the market would have anything between 5 and 15 strains. So 9 is a really good one. And then there's 17 billion live cultures in Life 9, which is a really good dose. It's another really good thing about the capsule itself is that it's a targeted release capsule that allows the cultures to bypass the stomach. In other words, you want it's getting the beneficial bacteria right into the small intestines, and that really improves the efficacy of the product. Now, it's recommended to take a capsule daily in the morning, or you can take it throughout the day. Some people also prefer to take it at night. There's different schools of thought around it, and really there isn't a 100% right or wrong this way or that way. I always say the best product is the one you take. It's not always when you take it. So just make sure it's part of your routine and take it every day. It's also important to take it away from, if you're using antibiotics and you want to supplement them with a probiotic afterwards, leave at least 4 hours between your probiotic and your antibiotic. And then as a final tip, it is best to take it with or after a meal. So a small meal or a bigger meal doesn't matter too much, about an hour after the meal. So that's why either with breakfast or late at night, kind of last thing before you go to bed, is also a good time to take it. Okay,
can I just say one thing about Life 9? Also, when you're feeling like your immune system's been compromised, like feeling like you're getting sick, what they actually recommend that you could also take 5 Life 9s at night, just before bed. And I actually prefer to take it on an empty stomach before I go to sleep without any other supplements. That is actually for me the best time to take it. And I'd say once a month I take about 5, literally 5. Oh, wow. Just to, yeah, and it's amazing. It, like if I am feeling like I'm getting sick, what did we just say?
Life 9 or inner defense.
Life 9 inner defense. I'll take 2 inner defense and 5 Life 9s, and I promise you, I'll wake up the next day and I'm as good as new.
Wow, that's a real big boost to the body. Okay,
yeah,
that's really cool. Just while you mentioned those two together, so inner defense has a lot of antibacterial essential oils in it, and then Life 9 is your probiotics. And I've mentioned antibiotic, but when it comes to essential oils, I recently heard Dr. Ollie Wenker, some of you may know him. He's a Royal Crown Diamond in Young Living, but also a medical doctor with a long list of degrees, and he's great for research. He mentioned on a talk that I listened to recently that they've looked at research around essential oils with antibacterial properties of probiotics, and found that it doesn't actually, the essential oils doesn't harm or damage the probiotics, so you can take them at the same time. So this is newer research they've seen, and I thought that was just amazing. That when it comes to the medical, man-made antibiotics, we need to separate them out. But when it comes to the natural, antibacterial oils that we get from nature, they're quite compatible with probiotics. Okay, so then on to multigreens. Just a favorite supplement of mine. I just love this one. It is like a multivitamin, but quite unique again in terms of the nutrients that's in it. It's full of green superfoods. So you see some of them on the screen. There's spirulina, alfalfa, barley green, bee pollen, the kelp. So they're all some of those superfoods that are really nutritious, and they're very bioavailable. In other words, they absorb really quickly and beneficially for us. The essential oils that's added to multigreens are rosemary. So that's one that really helps to support our liver and our endocrine, our hormone system. Lemon is often added for liver support, but also because it improves circulation. So lemon just makes things move better. So it will get the nutrients better circulated through your body. Then lemongrass, which is quite a purifying and digestive aid. And then finally, melissa. So melissa, if you know, is we don't even get that as a single in South Africa at the moment, but melissa is a very precious oil, highly sought after. And I remember seeing one of the older people that are 20 plus years in Young Living. They talked about, they asked Gary Young, why did he add Melissa to the multigreens? Because it's such a precious oil and quite expensive. And he said, we know how it's really beneficial to take it as well. And he said he really wanted to make Melissa available to everybody, and you could do it through adding it through multigreens. So it's one way of you getting Melissa, available to you is by taking multigreens. Now the recommended dose is 3 capsules 2 times a day. I personally take 3 capsules a day, and I find that's really good for me. I've replaced my multivitamin, which I had before, and with this one now, I think it's about 6 months, and just can say I really feel I don't need anything else. And it's definitely helping. If I forget it for a few days, I know I can feel that I'm just not as energetic, and some aches and pains are returning if I don't take it. It's even one recommendation with this. It's not mandatory to do it, but it is recommended to keep it in the fridge once it's open. So especially if you live in a really hot area. Now in winter, I wouldn't worry about it too much because it's getting cold. But if you live in a really hot area, just keep it in the fridge, just to help preserve some of the nutrients in it. And I've also seen people that are trained in nutrition say that this is a good one to take on an empty stomach as well. So 1 hour before a meal. So that's how I've been taking it, just so it can absorb by itself. It doesn't have to compete with any of the food you're eating. And I've also found, I've experimented a bit with this one, to take it before I go to bed. So people are saying, because of the greens that are alkalizing to our body and calm, it helps us to calm down. To take it before bed, it improves your sleep. And I can definitely say for me, it's doing that. So if I forgot to take it early in the day, I will take it then before I go to bed. Or if I really just feel I need a good night's sleep, then I will take it in the evening. I'm just going to check. I see there's a few more questions before we go on. So there was one. Okay. Can you take the supplements with other medication, let's say blood pressure, cholesterol, or thyroid? And you'd need to work with your health practitioner to say, to look at it. There's different, I guess, recommendations around that. Take it during pregnancy. I think all of them are safe during pregnancy. Claudia, can you comment? Maybe inner defense is one you want to be more careful of.
Yeah, you got to be careful of some of these. Let me just quickly, I've got a book in front of me. Let me quickly look on pregnancy. Cool. I'll write it in the chat. Okay,
cool. Thank you. Please define empty stomach in the evening. So that would just be, at least 3 hours after your evening meal. I assume that's what you mean, Claudia, when you say.
Yes, yeah. Like I eat early. So like 6, 7 o'clock I eat, and then I'll take it like before I go to sleep at like 10.
Oh, I see you did answer it. Okay, I'm scrolling down.
Yeah.
Cool.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Okay, there was somebody was saying that someone not to be taken if pregnant or breastfeeding. Okay, so we'll get that in the chat. Agile ease can't be taken if you're on blood thinners. Yes, that's a good contraindication just to note. Yes, okay. So let's see. I know Jade was trying to join us. I'm just going to check. I can't see who's on. Is she able to make it yet? I guess I'm on her call. How would she join? I guess she will show up twice if she's joining under her own name. Okay. Sulfurzyme. This is the last one. So sulfurzyme is it's another favorite of mine. I've used MSM as a supplement. So MSM, you may know, is something you can get in health food shop or from your pharmacy. It's an organic form of dietary sulfur. And what Young Living has done is added the pure wolfberry powder, which is what we get in our ninja juice. So the wolfberry powder is added to MSM. And I can definitely say that I find using the sulfurzyme combined with the wolfberry powder, for me, it's like the absorption is better. I use this lower dose of the sulfurzyme than the use of regular MSM. So what do you use it for? For joint health, it's excellent for sore joints. And the reason for that is it's actually multifold. It's anti-inflammatory, it helps with pain, and it helps to build joints and cartilage. It provides some of the building blocks for it. It supports joint recovery after exercise, supports normal range of motion. Couple more things. It's really beneficial for skin, for good skin, for hair, for nails, because it provides some of those nutrients for the body. And it's a nutrient, sulfur is a nutrient that also helps with the immune system. So as I was just reading up a bit before coming online this evening, I found in our Hello Essentials Facebook group, there's a post about a doctor that talks of sulfurs, to take sulfurzyme when you have a virus. So if you think of all the flu that's going around now, highly recommend to take sulfurzyme with it. The reason for that is the immune cells, they need sulfur to actually fight viruses. And so when your immune system is using sulfur to fight the virus and eliminate it, it's depleting the sulfur from other parts of the body. And that's often why we get the achy, the joint, the pains and the muscle aches and pains with a cold or a flu, is because of that sulfur depletion. So you can take at a high, when you're fighting a virus or a bacteria, you can take up to 4 to 5 grams of MSM. So that's 2 capsules will give you about 1.5 grams of MSM. So you can work it out. So I would usually take it every 2 or 3 hours. I would take 2 capsules if I'm fighting something. So that's also a really good one to do. And especially if there's inflammation involved as well, which we sometimes get with a viral infection. Just checking my notes. Okay.
So can I just quickly tell you, with sulfurzyme, I've been taking sulfurzyme now probably for a year, I would say. They went out of stock for a month or 2 and I was crying. But my hair has never ever been as long as it is right now. It's never ever grown this long. Like, people actually stop me and say, like, how do you get your hair so long? And I say sulfurzyme, and they're like, okay, well, where can I get it? Like, I have sold a fortune of sulfurzyme because of my hair. I mean, please look how long.
Oh wow!
If you can
yes,
see.
That's amazing.
But yeah,
it's really below long. Your midway down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really long.
That's cool. Thanks for sharing. Okay. I think so maybe just in terms of if you wanted to know the prices, they're up on the screen. I would say about sulfurzyme, there's actually 300 capsules in it. So for me, it goes, I can use it for about 2 to 3 months, depending on how I take it. So you just want to note that when you see, it looks like a lot, but there's actually a lot of capsules in it. Okay. All right, before we talk about the next class, which is Ninsha, I'm just going to invite, let me stop sharing for a second so I can see you guys. Where is it? Just going to invite and ask, are there anybody that would like to share about any of the supplements that you've used? Just want to open it to anybody on the call. I know some of you are using it.
Hi, Sunit, it's Karin here.
Yes.
I just want to share, I know, you're my sisters, you know everything about me, but I want to share to the rest of the people. So I had COVID last year, June, so it's almost a year, and I was very sick. I was down for about 3 weeks in bed, and the 2 things that got me through it was my inner defense. And afterwards I actually used normal MSM, and then you introduced to me the sulfurzyme, and I started using that after I had COVID. And I could immediately feel the difference in my energy. It picked up immediately after starting using the sulfurzyme, and I've been we've been using it now for so long, like literally my whole family is now using it. Both my children and my husband is using it. And I buy a bottle, obviously, because all of us are using it every second month. And it's now a stage where we literally can't go without it. I'll always make sure I've got an extra bottle at home and I've got one in the kitchen. So it's one of my favorites, I must agree.
Great, thanks for sharing. Anybody else? You're quiet tonight, must be the cold. All right, let me find the slides. We keep going. Okay, can you see the screen that talks about the ninja? Is the somebody gives me a thumbs up? Am I sharing the right screen?
No, it says refresh.
Okay, stop share. Let me try again. Okay, let's try that. Now?
Perfect.
Okay, great. Okay, so the next class, I'm assuming it will be next month sometime in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be about ninja. But also just want to mention a couple of things while we have it on the slide. So ninja is made from the wolfberry that I just mentioned with the sulfurzyme. It's a specific species of goji berries that's grown in the Ningxia province in China, which is quite high up in altitude, and it's quite an area that has a lot of mineral deposits because of where it's located. And that gives a lot of the nutrition to the Ningxia berry because of where it's grown. It's safe for all ages, even pregnant women. It's an amazing energy drink, but it doesn't give you a spike of energy. It's a real sustainable energy, helps with focus, helps with concentration, just really a super food drink. On the RX scale, so the RX scale is a measurement of antioxidant activity. The wolfberry and the Ningxia juice itself is really top of the charts when it comes to the antioxidant levels. It's also infused with essential oils. So some of the essential oils in Ningxia are orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine. So it's quite a citrusy taste to it, and it's sweetened with stevia, so a natural sweetener, so it's quite safe to use even for diabetics. The antioxidants especially are really beneficial for people with diabetics. We often get questioned, is it safe? And it definitely is safe. You may just want to watch your carb load and take it after a meal, but the antioxidants are very beneficial. It comes in a glass bottle that you can see. We now get the glass bottles, which is really nice when you keep it at home. It's a little bit more cost effective to get the bottle, but the little sachets, which are also on the picture, is really nice if you're on the go and you want to put it in your handbag and take it with you for the day. Okay. All right, Claudia, I didn't ask you, but you're happy to run through some of the... Oh, Jade is joined. Hello, Jade. Now there's two of you on the call with your name.
It's Jade back.
I'm here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and we also had load shedding. Had to fetch my kids, but this is, yeah, I've been listening for a little bit.
Okay, cool. Do you want to take it from here?
Sure, I'm happy to talk about our May promos this month.
Great.
I actually got this little crystal diffuser, which is really pretty, which I can show you because it's with me. So, and thank you guys so much, Claudia and Sunette, for doing this for us. So this month, there are such nice promos actually with the 100 PV on Essential Rewards, which is our loyalty program. You're going to get tea tree essential oil, so good for any kind of fungus. Ingrown toenails, cleaning, disinfecting, good for ticks, fleas, lice. It's just a great one to just have in your house. Patchouli, our hippie oil, but a really good one for skin, for hair, for so many things to do with women. So that's at 150 PV. Then you get geranium bourbon, such a nice smell actually. Also fantastic for hair. Good for hair growth actually, and it's a nice like diffuser in your hair, but brilliant for skin. I actually just made the party, my friend's birthday, it's her 40th. So I just made her a nice serum for her face with that geranium and the frankincense, and added some lemon and some Vala for her. So anyway, and then you get the crystal diffuser, 250 PV. It's really cute. It's pretty. So this you can put like in a room or a bathroom, or, you know, a guest room, or like a guest bathroom. So it comes with this little tin. It's like a rose gold color. And then you can put this in. So Net, you can share the screen again if you want. I don't know what happened.
I just thought it's better for people to see it, and it's not
Oh,
so
no problem.
small.
No problem. Sure. And then get a whole bag of these rose quartz crystals. And these are actually the things that would diffuse. It's not doing it justice because it really looks kind of average in this picture. But they actually would all fill this tin, that, you know, this beautiful rose gold tin. And then you would just actually put the essential oils on it. And we do have some instructions on how to use that as well. And then of course you get frankincense, a beautiful 5 ml frankincense, definitely one of my favorite oils when you spend 300 PV. So for me this month, it absolutely made sense, as you can tell, to get my PV in there. And then if you aren't on Essential Rewards and you do a quick order, you also get these promos, not as much, but you still are eligible to get the tea tree, patchouli, and geranium with that PV value at the bottom there, if you look at that gold color. So yeah, all of them are valued at 2,169 Rand if you were to buy out each one of those. So that's our May promo. And then a couple of other things, and I'll go through it quite quick because I know it's getting late and you guys have all been probably listening really patiently to the supplement. So the cool thing is you already learned now about the multigreens, and they are on sale this month. I do give these to my kids. So I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, and if they aren't well, mine do take capsules. They don't have a problem with it. But a lot of parents are opening that capsule and putting it into a smoothie and then just blending it. And you know, kids don't notice the taste or the flavor change. So this month it's 50% off. That is a huge savings. We love these. So they are in my house often, and well, all the time, I mean, and then we will increase sometimes when I see that some of us are not feeling so great. Then all of our CBD oils are also on sale for half off, which is amazing. So we have the citrus, cinnamon, cool mint. A lot of people ask how to use these, and you can use any of those topically, but you can also take them internally. So I know my neighbor has an issue with sleep, and I think this is something that starts to happen too to a lot of women, especially going through menopause. You oftentimes wake up throughout the night, and it's kind of hard to get back to sleep. And she's reported to me she loves the mint one, actually. That's her favorite. She says she'll just do 1 or 2 drops under her tongue and she passes back out. And it's been such a help for her. So I thought that was a really nice use. I love this. If one of my kids have been a little bit in the wars and are a bit bruised or scraped or something, this will be like the overall calming and healer for their body. And I've been taking this recently because my knees have been getting a bit sore from playing padel, that new like sport. So my body's not really used to that. So those are also all 50% off, and they're really fantastic. So you can just choose. And people often say, well, which one is better or different? This is a flavor thing, you guys. So you just choose. If you tend to have digestion issues and things, go with the mint. Cinnamon kind of perks you up a little bit more. Citrus is also like uplifting, but really all of them work just as well. So it's really just the flavor. So yeah, those are also some great promos. And of course, all the details are written underneath, you know, for all the little the fine print, and there's not a whole lot there, but just like what's valid for quick orders and such. And then, Sunette, you can go to the next slide. Thank you. So we also have our Calm Roll-On. I love that one. It's in my purse all the time. So I use that for the kids for anxiety. My one daughter gets very anxious when I leave her. So I did that tonight, and then I use that on wrists and behind ears. I also really like it as well when they have just had a fall or something and they're going through a bit of a shock. So I'll use it then. And I use that often for myself when I find that I'm just getting really frustrated easily which is easy to do as a human, really. I was going to say as a mom, but really, I think so much of us go through these stressful moments in a day. So I really love it for that. And it's 50% off. They don't often go that high with the discount. That's amazing. And I will honestly say, I did not take advantage of the CBD muscle rub last month. I am regretting that. I've said that to my husband about 7 times, how sorry I am that I didn't go ahead and take advantage. They sold out. And I'm just, I'm so sorry that I didn't grab one. So this month I was smarter. I have grabbed my Progessence Plus, which was 30% off. I have one. I even had an extra one, but I bought another one because someone already asked me for a Progessence Plus because she wanted to start it right away because she's trying to fall pregnant. That is probably my number one hormone oil. That's an Endoflex. The duo is brilliant. So Progessence Plus is going to give you that progesterone boost. We all need that. It doesn't matter what age, really. Well, it starts around, I would say, you want to be going through puberty at least before you start this, but it's really helpful for even young girls going through acne and such, and you can dilute it a little bit more if you wanted to. But honestly, any woman needs progesterone in her life. And as we get older, so we start making less and less of it. So we want to keep that production up. And if you are trying to fall pregnant and struggling in any way, shape or form, definitely roll this one. I like to add that Aroma Glide fitment onto the top, and I put it on the inner forearms or around ankles. And you want to use that daily. Twice a day is fantastic to use that one. Okay, the Lantern Diffuser is on sale, which is awesome as well. So that one is, it's funny that I don't see the full price on this. And I think it's about 800 Rand. Am I right?
Yes, it's 800.
Yeah, there it is. It's 800. I do see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sunette. Yeah, so it's 800 Rand. And that comes with the orange and the lemon. And then we have Happy, our cute little penguin diffuser. And it's really nice because they're working with helping and saving the penguin. So some of the money goes towards that cause. And that one comes with the orange essential oil, and that's 780 Rand. Of course, all of our orders right now, anyone that is placing any order that is over 60 PV, you get this Thieves Mini Spray. We can't often say this, but I can tell you this. It is brilliant as a throat spray. So yeah, it's really, really great to have. I keep this in my purse always, and I spray it if I feel a dry, scratchy throat. So yeah, they're giving that to us for free. And we use this on hands, sanitizing whatever I want to sanitize in front of me. We're going to be taking a lot of plane rides soon. So that one will be with me for sure, cleaning the tray tables and such.
Can I share a testimony that I got this week from Progessence Plus?
Yeah.
I'll just read it out. I have to mention today I got my results for hormones and everything is perfect. All my hormones, even testosterone. My doctor was quite shocked after comparing it with results taken 6 months ago. So this is from somebody who's used Progessence for about 8 months. I just thought that was brilliant. I was so happy to see that.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, the testimonials are the best thing for me because it really, the proof is in the pudding, right? So I also love those messages. Okay, and now every month we've also started doing these bundles, or Young Living is doing these bundles, which is so nice. So it's a great way to maximize on buying a few of the oils, you know, or whatever it is that they're bundling, and they give you some freebies. So this month they're calling it the Brighter You collection. Our theme is very much on, it was actually called Wow Mom for Mother's Day. And the Wow actually stood for Women of Wisdom. And of course, Wow is the, you know, opposite of mom, if you were to reverse the letters. So that was kind of the whole theme for this month. So with this one, if you bought Sacred Frankincense, Lavender, and Lang Lang, you will get that free Young Living dropper bottle. So the idea is that you would be making a serum for yourself or for someone that you love. And that wholesale price there is 750 Rand. So it's a really nice savings as well. And you're getting this really cute branded dropper bottle. Or you can buy each one of those oils separately, whichever one you want, or one of each. And Sacred Frank has 25% off right now. Lavender is 10% off, and Lang Lang is 20% off. So you can choose how you'd want to purchase that, either as a bundle or individually. So those are also really nice to take advantage of for this month. And I think we have another bundle, am I right? There's like quite a lot. So
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
This month.
So this one is the Love Her collection, also fantastic, just nice to have in the bathroom space. And it includes the charcoal bar soap. I love this, and so does my family. I use it on my girls. It is funny at first when you see like the water, it's black, you know, because of the charcoal. It doesn't mean you're dirty and grimy. It's actually just the soap. So it's a really, really nice one to use. And you also get the satin facial scrub, which you absolutely don't need to use every day, but it's so nice with that mint in it. It wakes up your skin. It's a really nice one to have. And then you get the grapefruit lip balm and the coconut lime body butter, which we are all over right now. So that is in both my bathrooms, my kids and ours. And I am loving that because it really, really hydrates during this winter season. I really enjoy that. And it smells really nice, kind of reminds us of summer. So, you know, just a nice thing to have. And yeah, sometimes you'll often see apricot pits used in facial scrubs. And just a note on that, it's quite abrasive and it works really nice for men's skin. But I just find this one that we use, and I'm totally blanking on what the texture is that's in it, what's causing it. Anyway, it's much more mild and gentle, but it actually is exfoliating and it does like wake up the skin. You use very little. So mine has lasted a very, very long time. I'd say probably, gosh, I think I'm on month 8 with mine because I only actually use this one every second or third day. So yeah, anyway, it's a lovely face soap. So that's another one that's bundled and wholesaled at 814 Rand and 36 cents for the whole thing. So it's really, really good value since it would be at 1,070 for all. Okay, so that's that one. And then of course, this I just wanted to show you guys real quick. You know, if you haven't got essential oils yet, this is kind of a little freebie that we were giving. Everyone kind of does a different thing, but this is a magnet that you get, some Epsom salts, carrier oil, a spray bottle. So we like to gift you something when you do get a premium starter kit, mostly so that you can get going and actually using your stuff. Now, Young Living also gives us a little YL Life, and I actually had one of them. They call it YL Life, and you get 2 Ningxia red drinks. You get an Aroma Glide fitment. You get a roller bottle like the one that's pictured there. So you also get, and some carrier oil. So they are gifting you some of these things actually to get you going using your stuff, which is really awesome that Young Living is doing this for us as well and for you guys. So if you're new, there's definitely some goodies that you can take advantage of. And then was there something more? I love how I'm like trying to remember. So we also have the Essential book, which I really enjoyed co-writing actually, but it's a really wonderful guide. There's recipes in this, there's safety guidelines. A lot of the time people feel a little bit lost. It's hard for Young Living to make claims because we are not a drug and we don't go through a typical, you know, something like an FDA, a drug administration. So it's challenging to often find the right material of how to use our products, which is why the education is key. And this is exactly why we take the time to teach you guys and to show you this is how we've been using it. This is what we do. So we do have this book and it's 350 Rand. There are specials if you want to bulk buy it as well. So you can get that at, it's called the Essential Shop. Sure, I'm very out of it today. Sorry. But yeah, so there is the web address. And we often do bundles and specials and things. So definitely take advantage of that. And you can grab one of those as well. Just a nice little coffee table book. And finally, however you join and, you know, whoever referred you to this class, just make sure that you remember that it's a referral-based business. And so what we pride ourselves in is our resources that we give. So we really try and let you guys stay plugged in so that you can learn, you can read testimonials, you can learn tips and tricks, some diffuser recipes. I mean, I'm learning every day. I'm still learning, and I've been doing this for over 5 years. So I love hearing how other people are using things or what they learned or what they tried and what worked for them. So we really do have a variety of helpful resources. So make sure that you are plugged in. We have WhatsApp groups, we have Facebook groups. just feel free to reach out to the person who helped you to get started, and we can get you plugged in. Then, of course, there is a business opportunity side. So if you even are a little bit interested, feel free to reach out and ask. It is a business of just sharing. There's never, ever any pressure or minimums or keeping stock. So yeah, there's videos you can even watch to understand and learn about them and how we do things. We do things very, very differently. And yeah, so if ever you're interested in that, you can always just, you know, I guess, pique your curiosity and watch some of the videos that we've actually created with content to share about the business side. And then, so I think that kind of brings us to the last one. Hey, it's just sharing is caring. So we stumbled into this business side by accident. And we do say we're like a team of unlikely suspects, and we all just started doing the business by falling in love with the products. And before we knew it, we were just telling someone else, the same way you would share about a good restaurant that you went to. And then Young Living sent you a check to say, oh, thank you. So, you know, when you enroll, or when you did enroll, or when you got whatever it is that you bought, you actually got a unique member number. That's all you need when you tell somebody else about it. And then they would put your unique member number when it says who referred you or how did you hear about Young Living. And that's it. That is really as simple as it is. So yeah, that's that on this. And yep, friends, do not let friends buy essential oils from the grocery store. So yeah.
Can I stop share? I think there's a few questions.
Sure.
Just
let's go see.
them out. Oh, love the book. Read it every week. There we go.
Oh, that's nice. Positive feedback.
Yeah.
And Claudia was responding to Krizan, who asked about sulfrazam. So are you sure sulfrazam doesn't have essential oils in it?
Correct. Yeah, that's
Okay.
no, it's just the wolfberry and MSM and one other ingredient. That's no essential oils.
You see, I told you guys I'm learning something every day. No joke. That is new for me. So thank you, Claude. You taught me that one too. My husband loves sulfrazam. Actually, it's his like favorite. So anyway, that's pretty much it.
One last one. So
yeah.
Somebody was asking about pregnancy. So let me just read it so people hear it. So Agile Ease, Life9, multi-greens, and sulfrazam are all safe to take during pregnancy and breastfeeding. So there you go. Yeah, I thought inner defense might be a bit strong. So.
Yeah, inner defense has definitely got some potent oils.
Thanks, Claudia, for looking that up. Okay.
It says inner defense can be taken during pregnancy, but not every day.
Yeah,
so just occasionally.
Want to use it with caution, I would think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Consult with your health practitioner.
Yeah, and I think people often ask, well, what would you do if you were? So for me, if I was pregnant, I would have no problem taking inner defense, probably
Me
every
too.
third day if I needed to. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, just because it's just so incredible and powerful. And I know, man, I suffered with a sinus infection with my second pregnancy, and I felt like there was nothing I could do and nothing I could take. I didn't know about inner defense. So that's why I say, had I known now what I knew, you know, basically, you know what I'm saying, had I known then what I know now, I would have definitely taken inner defense without even a blink of an eye. So anyway, thank you again, Sunette and Claudia, for helping to host this call and to share all the information on these amazing supplements. So I hope you guys have learned a little bit more and take advantage of the ones that are on sale and the promos of this month. Remember, what is very unique to the South African market, which is awesome, is that they do offer those promos on essential rewards. We're probably the only market that does that. Most of them, it's the quick, you have to do your order as a quick order to enjoy that privilege of the promo. So, but definitely get your orders in near the beginning of the month, since it is on a first come first basis. Oh, sorry, a first come first serve basis. Yeah. So grab it early. And that's that brings us to the end. Sunette, was there anything else, since I missed like a bit of the beginning? No. Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah. Just people are asking for the recording. I know some people are, so we'll share it.
Perfect.
Well,
thank you, ladies, again so much, and I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And we will see you all again soon. I think the next class will probably be on hormones and oils. Yeah, because a lot of people have been asking about that one. So have a good night and so much love to you all, and we will see you soon. So bye for now.